Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Ruth Langsford had rehearsed the words a dozen times in her head, yet now, under the soft glow of the studio lights, she felt them scatter like frightened birds. The cameras were still warming up, the crew making their usual last-minute scurries, but Ruth stood frozen behind the iconic morning show desk she had shared with Eamonn for what felt like a lifetime. Across from her, Eamonn Holmes adjusted his tie with that familiar half-grumble, half-laugh that always made the crew smile. He didn't know, at least not fully, what she was about to say. Ruth had asked the producers to keep it quiet. She wanted the moment to be theirs, untainted by expectations. "Are you all right, love?" Eamonn asked, squinting at her with the concern only a longtime partner could wear so easily. Ruth nodded. Just a big show today. But the truth was heavier than that. Today wasn't just a big show. Today was the show, the goodbye she never imagined giving. The red light blinked on. And we're live in 3, 2, 1. The familiar theme music played, and the pair eased into their rhythm effortlessly, as they had thousands of times before. They bantered about the weather, teased each other over who had stolen the last biscuit in the green room, and chuckled through a cheeky segment about pets who refused to obey their owners. Viewers at home saw comfort, two beloved hosts sharing another morning together. But Ruth felt time ticking louder with every passing second. Finally, near the end of the show, she placed her hand on Eamonn's. A small gesture, but enough to make him turn toward her with raised eyebrows. I have something I want to say," she began, her voice trembling. The studio stilled, as though it too held its breath. Ruth glanced at the cameras, knowing millions were watching, but her voice softened, as if speaking to only one person. "Eamonn, you and I have shared this desk for so many years. We've laughed more times than I can count. We've argued, yes, but always found our way back to smiling." Her eyes glistened. "You have been my partner not just in work, but in life." Eamonn's face changed, confusion first, then dawning worry. "Ruth, what's going on?" She swallowed hard. "This will be my last morning on the show." A gasp rippled through the studio. Even the cameras seemed to wobble. "I've decided it's time for a new chapter, but leaving this desk, leaving you beside it, is the hardest choice I've made." Eamonn leaned back, momentarily speechless, a rare thing. His jaw tightened as emotion grabbed him unexpectedly. "Ruth, love, I don't know what to say." "That's a first," she whispered with a watery smile, and he chuckled despite himself. Fans watching from home flooded social media. Some typed frantically in disbelief. Others cried along with the couple that had become part of their morning rituals. Eamonn finally reached for her hand. "You may leave this desk," he said softly, "but you won't leave me. Not really." The studio crew paused, touched. Even the stern floor manager wiped away a stray tear. The closing music began to play, but neither Ruth nor Eamonn moved. They remained hand in hand, two souls who had weathered storms, shared laughter, and created a legacy that would echo long after the cameras dimmed. As the screen faded to black, viewers were left shaken, not by scandal or surprise, but by the raw, tender truth of a goodbye given too soon. A goodbye spoken with love. A goodbye that lingered long after the morning ended.